Yes. And sometimes just when you are at the verge of breakthrough, that's when you give up. Just when God is about to bless you, that's when you give up. When you study through scripture, you will see how men remain for so long. Look at the story of Jesus. Do you know how much it took for Jesus to be trapped in that body for 30 years? Imagine you are the Son of God. You were sent upon the face of the earth. For 30 years, you could not manifest. 30 years, you could not heal the sick. You could not cast out demons. You were trapped in a body. And all what you have to do is to be a carpenter. It's frustration. But he remained consistent. And after a while, when the time of life was apportioned, and according to prophecy, when the day of the fulfillment of prophecy came, nobody could resist his manifestation. What does that mean? It will take a man can remain for 30 years and do a manifestation of 3.5 years, and the world cannot recover from it. But an average believer will never be consistent to stay and to learn. Check how many people come to you and say, I want to learn photography, I want to learn tailoring. After 2 months, you don't see them again. Hey, I don't know, say hard like that. What is not hard in this life before? That's how many of you have changed. You started learning you started learning how to play keyboard. After 1 month, you say, hey, now wow. You went to guitar. After guitar, you say, no, you went to drum. You hit doom. The thing don't make any sense. You say, what? You know? Consistency. In consistency lies the power. See, where the devil cheats men is consistency. If you are willing to remain no matter the odds, you'll be shocked and surprised how greatness comes so cheaply. On ease will lie the head that wear the crown. But if the head that wear the crown is willing to carry the burden of the crown, see, that head will receive the reward. I remember the story in scripture of a woman that was suffering with the issue of blood for so many years. That woman remained consistent. And according to scripture, one day the matter changed. Imagine she gave up after 1 year, after 2 years, after 3 years. There was a man that was born, and he was born crippled. But he was consistent, coming always to that pool in hope that one day, our journey is a journey of faith, in hope that one day in the sweet by and by, I have always told you that the just shall live by his faith. Because even we ourselves, we live by faith. Sometimes you people don't really know. You think that just because you have grown to an extent, you will not see. Even Abraham walked by faith. Even Jesus died in faith that you will be saved. So everybody you see is walking by faith. I don't know what tomorrow lies. If you meet me now, ask me, Philip, Cephas, how is tomorrow? I don't know. I just live today. I know that when tomorrow comes, the same God that helped me live today will help me live tomorrow. I may not know what tomorrow lies. I can hold on to the God that knows tomorrow. He will lead me to tomorrow. The idea is not to try to enter tomorrow by force. No, you will never reach safely. The idea is to hold on to the God that knows the end from the beginning. And as an anchor, he will be able to lead you there. But the deception is that when a believer come to God and they not receive the dividends of why they are seeking God, because we already have a predetermined expectation. When that is not fulfilled, we say, no, let's try another thing again. Then you try. Even if it is a babalawo, I have never seen people change babalawo like that. When you find a baba that is working well, you remain there. Yes, that's how it works. You don't change all tasks like that. It doesn't work that way. And that's why I said, evaluate in your mind. What make that your friend backslide? What make that your sister give up? What made that your brother give up? I sat down and I checked what really made people backslide. What? Because let's be frank, if you sit down here and evaluate, you'll be shocked. There were some people that began with you that are no longer in the faith. There were some people that, in fact, they even dragged you. They brought you. Where are they today? There were people that you were praying together with them. Where are they today? Something happened to them. It's not far from lack of consistency. The reason why you are still here is not anything. It's because of consistency. Is it easy? No. The same challenge that came upon them came upon you. In fact, sometimes you even went through worse than them. Yes. Some of you lost your mother, lost your father. Some of you are orphans here now. There are some of you that, see, in home and abroad, you are looking onto the hills from where your help will come from. But there are people that maybe little Maybe they just got one CO. Maybe the result came out and one CO say, Kai, how can a man of God like me have carry over? What nonsense is this? God, with all the prayer I've prayed, you have reduced yourself to a mortal man and you will fall like one of the princes. Just because you started a business ended bad. You say, God, no, I'm tired of this. Just because peradventure there was a relationship you are in and it ended. That should not be the reason why you just wake up and say, okay, make a backslide. Because at the tail end, if you check, your backslide didn't do nothing to God, it do everything to you. Yes, it's true. It has nothing to do with God. See, no matter what happened to you, God is still God. You are the one that have reduced yourself to nothing. You only exist by your affiliation to God. So lack of consistency rob men of them being partakers of this divine inheritance. There is an inheritance we have in God, but you cannot partake of that inheritance until you are consistent even to the end. What do you think will make you backslide? Please write it down, so that you turn those things to a prayer point. I'm not joking. Please. Anything that you think that will make you to stop this pursuit, stop prayer. Maybe one day you wake up and say, don't believe in it. I don't believe in all this church. I don't believe in all this speaking in tongues. I don't believe in all this worship. I don't believe in all these men of God. All these men of God all are lie. If everybody is a fake person, who is genuine then? You see where I have problem with all those things now. It's true that we have false people. That's why I told you that there are false people, but there are genuine people. Let's not forget, as we are saying false, say genuine too. Because at the tail end, everybody, you will not put everybody in a bracket. Somebody tell me that every person is fake. I met someone that told me that there is no virgin again. I'm very serious. Say no, say an average woman. They say, hi. I say, okay, if I work out with this kind of your mindset, what I go there? Why will you wake up and generalize your experience? Just because somebody did something wrong to you, feel? Somebody tell me that there is no man. Say there is no man. I was watching a podcast the other day. I think I showed it to scholar. Say no man can remain one woman. That is not possible. The lady said it's not possible. Say it's not possible for a man to be married and be faithful to one wife. It's not possible. They say, okay, what about pastor? They say, nah, then what's pastor? What? So that experience has now become it has become a testament. May you not be leading that kind of testament. Because these are the reason why many people backslide. Meet anybody that's an atheist. An atheist is somebody that doesn't believe in God, right? Meet them and ask them, why are you an atheist? They were once upon a time Christians. They got angry with God. Peradventure, their mother died of cancer. Their father died of cancer. Somebody died of diabetes. If that is the matter, how did the bone of Elisha raise the dead? If Elisha died of is it tuberculosis or leprosy? Sorry, is it tuberculosis? Tuberculosis? If Elisha died of sickness and his bone can raise the dead, if God has failed, then his bone should not even be able to do anything in the grave. That is to let you understand that God does not care really sometimes whether your face is like this. Yes, sometimes the more you're angry, the more God do many things to make you more angry, so that you know that you are small. I realize that anytime I'm angry with God, he doesn't answer my prayer. Just find a way to be in his good books. Because that your anger, he will leave you like that until you have come to the end of yourself. He will allow you to go towards the devil. Go very well. Then one day you now look at him and say, oh God, I'm sorry. Then say, okay, now you know who is the boss.